Hi, this is Trez Ibrahim, and I wanted to share with you today how to get out of a funk. A number of people are starting to feel the movement of the entire planet right now, getting back to work, getting back into the groove of things, and are finding that even though things are opening up, they're not as productive and perhaps not even as motivated as they want to be. And so they're finding themselves stuck, they're finding themselves in a rut, they're finding themselves unable to move forward. And kind of dragging. So, I have a couple of tips that I wanted to share with you on how to get out of this rut that many people have been finding themselves in. Number one is get rid of distractions. Now, it's been easy for those who have been staying home, who are not used to staying home, to find themselves spending hours on Netflix or hours on social media or hours just sitting around doing really nothing. And all of a sudden it takes, hours for them to do something that used to take them a short period of time. And so, number one is to get rid of the distractions, meaning figure out what is important for you to watch on Netflix. I don't watch TV, but I'm not going to take TV away from everybody. I know there are some great shows that people love watching, but I want you to be an intentional entertainment person. What is it? What's the word? I don't know. Watcher. Be intentional with your entertainment that you're choosing. So figure out what shows you want to watch, figure out how many episodes you're going to watch, figure out how much time you're going to spend in front of the television, and then stick to that. Number two is also limit your time on social media. So decide what is appropriate for you. If you do business on social media, then you might have an extended period of time, say 30 minutes, 2, 3 times a day. If you're just looking on, and scrolling, set a timer. I can't tell you how many people will just sit and scroll, and then next thing you know, it's been an hour, 2 hours later, and they haven't filled their life with anything meaningful other than the chaos and the noise of the planet. And so set a timer for yourself. It could be 10 minutes, it could be 15 minutes. If you have a number of different platforms, set a different timer for each one. So it could be 5 minutes on Instagram, 5 minutes on Facebook, 5 minutes on LinkedIn, however you desire to do that. And set yourself an appropriate time, because what you don't want to do is try to be over ambitious and say, well, I'm just going to do 5 minutes, and then that 5 minute alarm rings, and you just barely read 2 posts, and you think, oh, let me just ignore it and do a few more, and the next thing you know, you're working without the alarm, and then an hour later you're stuck on social media. I've been there, I know, and I know you've done it too. So be honest with that alarm, and be reasonable with that alarm, and then as soon as it goes off, it shuts down. And so watching how much time you're on social media is going to be a big time saver for you. And the last thing I want to share really briefly is have a plan for your day. Even if it's setting 1, 2, or 3 goals for the day, it doesn't have to be enormous, it doesn't have to be massive, just something to start getting yourself to feel accomplished. So if you have that one, so it doesn't matter what you do the rest of the day, but if I accomplish these 3 things, then you will feel accomplished. Or if you feel accomplish these 2 things, you will feel accomplished. So knowing that you're actually not spending, the week doesn't go by and you realize you haven't done a darn thing. So if every day you wake up with a plan, now I have a whole planning system that at some point I'm going to share with you. But for now, I would invite you to figure out, what are the 3 things that I need to accomplish today that would make me feel that my time has been used wisely? And write those 3 things down and just make sure you accomplish them. I would suggest handling them first thing in the morning. I know everyone's schedule is different, but as long as you get it done by the evening, then you can call yourself a winner and you can celebrate your success. And so getting into that habit allows you to utilize your time, let go of distractions. You get to work at some point, and and maybe you can even allow yourself a check-in. So by 5 o'clock, I'm going to check in and see how I'm done on my goals. And if I haven't accomplished them yet, then 5 o'clock is my time to really get busy. And so by the time you hit the sack, then you can feel like you've done what you wanted to do. So I hope this helps. Let's get back into the groove of things. Let's feel accomplished. I do have to tell you, I've loved this time that's of slowing down. So I'm not going to say we need to start ramping everything up, but I do want us to feel accomplished so that we don't look back on this time as really a waste of our time. So let me know what you think of this and let me know what else I could share with you. Lots of love. See you soon. Bye.